Has allowed just 3 hits thus far, has 5 strikeouts as Freeman pulls one down the line. We're going to cut it off Beltran, and Freeman won't challenge the arm of Carlos Beltran, which is still very good. Moments ago, we spoke with Cardinals manager Mike Matheny, and Mike, well, through the first, the next batter, the pitcher, Medlin, struck out, and Loesch was out of the thread. As Freeman sends one into left center, a base hit. Braves have a runner aboard. Maybe last at bat is a hit. Now the Braves with one more base run to bring the tying run up as Freeman launches one left center field. John Jay on the run, and that's down. It one hopped out, a ground rule double. Game on at Turner Field.
Whether it stayed in the park or not, whether Chipper scored or not, really doesn't matter at this point. It just means that the potential tying run has somehow found its way to the plate again here for the 3rd straight inning.
Well, what a game by Freeman. 3 hits now, including this double with 2 outs and a 9. That splits the outfielders.
Freddie Freeman, what a ball game. 3 hits, a walk, and a big double to extend the inning for a home.
Years in the fan vote, but then he couldn't play, and it opened up a spot for Brian McCann. That ball's well hit to right field. Puig will cut it off and toss it in and hold Freeman to a 1-out single here in the 4th.
Looked like a fastball that was supposed to be outside, ran back on the inside part, and Freeman didn't miss it. Nice line drive to right.
People don't talk about the speed of outfielders and defending plays. We saw Upton couldn't get to that double by Ellis, but there.
2-out, run-scoring double. And that ball is drilled to right. Off the wall on a hop. Freeman will round. Watch the arm on Puig. It's a double to lead it off in the 4th for Freddie Freeman.
Down the middle, hit a rocket, got to the wall really quickly, and because of Puig's arm, you got a potential play. You got to run hard all the way through there. Throws a little off line. Looks like he might have beat it anyway. Greinke in a good position to back up.
And in this ballpark now, it sounds like it did last night in the 1st inning.
14 in a row later in the summer. He was at his best then, too.
Here's Freddie Freeman. Loves that first pitch, and he lines that one into right. Upton around second, and he's going to stay right there as Puig uncorks a strike cut off by Ramirez.
Yes, he would have been out.
Garcia, 6 games, 3 starts for the Braves, and ERA of 1.65 as he went 1-2. 36-year-old, proving that he can still be effective, and he'll have to be at his best in Game 4 on Monday. A liner into right, past the diving Mark Ellis. A 2-out single for Freddie Freeman, who is 2 out of 3 with a walk.
You're seeing why Freddie hit .319 this year. 0-2 count, doesn't matter. Jumps all over that hook from Powell. Maddox.
1.83 the mark this year. Freddie Freeman, base hit to right center field, and he takes a turn and will hold right there. So Freeman picks up the second Atlanta hit, and it leads off the 4th.
Yeah, 3-1 fastball on the outside edge. Nice piece of hitting right here. Covers the plate, lines it into right center field. Schumacher cuts it off to keep it to a single.
And that'll bring up.
He stays inside the ball, stays with his hands, waits as long as he can, chokes up on the bat, and has that strange follow through that you don't see out of a lot of hitters.
Hits it up the middle. They had the shift on, but he found a space, and there's a 2-out single.
And see, that's what I'm talking about, being able to wait long and not overextend. That way he can go to all parts of the field depending on where the pitch is, and that's what makes him so special. Look, this ball's hit right down the middle, and he knows exactly where everyone's playing, and he's a hitting machine. Power numbers went down the last 40 games or so, but his average stayed up, and as you mentioned, he's going to be facing a lot of left-handers, it looks like, in this series, so it doesn't bother him, and it doesn't bother the guy that's at the plate right now, Markakis.
With that hit, Freeman is now 9 for 12.
And Alex Wood comes on to face Freddie Freeman. That ball is gone, and the Braves are back in front.
Former teammates, Freddie went up there looking at one pitch and one pitch only, and he got it.
Home run from Freeman.
Much needed homer from Freddie. We've talked about the homer drought over the last 45, but he got it and he didn't miss it. He has that unique follow through, almost kind of sawed off finish, and nobody had to move in right field except for the people in the stands trying to catch it.
Dave Roberts going to make a change. Alex Wood leaves the ball game with the Braves in front. Freeman off the end of the bat, short center. Bellinger won't get there. Freeman hangs on with a 2-out single. As aggressive as there is on the first pitch, which we saw in his game-winning home run last night, like Tom Verducci talked about off of the top. That's how he gets aboard here.
Well, normally when a ball is in the air that long, somebody's getting it, but Bellinger, and even his great closing speed, was playing so deep that coming in, he couldn't quite get to it in time, and holds Freddie Freeman to a single. That you could never rely on in a best-of-7.
0-2. Freeman rips one on the right side. Turner won't have a play. Able to stop it, but not cleanly. Freeman's aboard with one gone in the 5th.
And I know guys are used to it like this, but Turner doesn't get that kind of hop at third base. It's a different angle. He's playing in the shift, so he's got to read it differently and play it. And I know he's been there plenty of times, so it's not an excuse. It's just a different angle, different read when you're sitting at third base, getting a whole different spin and a whole different reaction of the ball off the bat.
Throw to base hit. Freeman's been on all 3 times. 2 hits and a walk.